rest of you, I'm very happy to say that we have very senior people here who will continue to talk with you. So Dr. S.P. Mishra is our guest of honor. Dr. Mishra is the ex-director of the Institute of Entrepreneurship Development of Uttar Pradesh, a state government enterprise. That is when I got associated with him, and I was impressed by his wonderful devotion to entrepreneurship development in UP. Subsequently, he moved on to become Vice Chancellor of Dev Sanskriti Vishwavidyalaya and also another university later on. So he has got fantastic experience. Right now, he's also looking after innovation activities. So, Dr. Mishra ji, my request to you is that the jury will be away for about 10 minutes. So please take your time to talk with the students about your thoughts, what you thought about the plans, etc. You can share it.
Thank you, Anuprash. Thank you so much. For some time, we did receive Honorable President. So obviously, I would like to convey regards to him. Dr. Pradeep Wag, with whom we have been working together since last more than 20 years. Unfortunately, on the same issue, enterprise education. So it has been wonderful experience working with a complete team of Professor Wag. Greatly feeling happy to be associated even today. The jury members, Dakshita ji, Nitin ji, a wonderful jury. Wonderful in the sense that they said many things. There were visible things, there were invisible, but the total direction was very clear. And I'm sure that if the students would have, participants would have listened to both of them, then possibly they can refine, their whole business plan in much better manner. Dear participants, I do not know who are going to succeed, who are going to be rewarded. But then from my point of view, usually we say that those who participate, they deserve reward. Reward is recognition. Recognition is that appreciation that we get in. So that's a wonderful thing all of them have been able to do. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would say that in this presentation, the best part is the sense of social responsibility of the youngster, which I didn't imagine. Our Indian culture, we talk about it, but then affinity, love, and identifying problems of older generation people, Hridayavashi, the way they came out with, they showed the concern of youngsters. What could be better than this? So my salute to these youngsters who could visualize, problem of older people and who wanted to solve the problem through their innovative ideas. I'm too sure about it, that time to come, whether this is a business or no business, but as far as the idea is concerned, hats off to this particular idea. And I'm showing God will bless them, if not I and you, but they are going to get the blessings of God. And I'm sure they are going to succeed in this venture. There is nothing to say, more. But then the major point which I wanted to highlight, visualizing the societal problem and the way they have visualized the social problem. This is something which I like the most, like iron deficiency, for example, and fulfilling the demand of iron deficiency by making a special jam. And you take the jam, you're not supposed to take the tablet or any kind of injection. You take the jam, and in this process, you are able to fulfill the requirement. So, what could be said? This is a societal problem, and we are thinking of problem of common people. Now, this type of visualization by youngster, this can happen only in India, because we believe in our culture that an ordinary man can do extraordinary work. A man could be a superman. So the glaring example is this, that our youngsters are thinking all about it. The projects related to either we call it photography, mobile photography, by our Nigerian friends, or you talk about Sankalpa, Nepali paper arts, where they wanted to talk many things. But then, I am sure about it that with some kind of modification, many things can start happening, in this particular project. College of Engineering, Rosham, brokers, the transport logistic. It is not. It is a new area in India. See, the transport logistic in organized sector is a new area, and the youngsters are thinking of new area. You will wonder, they are engineering student, so I must tell them that logistic is a new branch which is being taught at a master level in Germany. So in India, we have not reached to that particular point where the students are getting admission in logistic brand, and they are trying to go for a master degree program. So this is a kind of program of different type, out of bag cafe. What's a wonderful idea, out of bag.
Thank
So
you, sir. Thank you, sir.
it's something which people have conceptualized in a best possible manner. So what I see, idea-wise, I appreciate all the idea. Only thing is, there are shortcomings in terms of financial statement, marketing statement. Yes, they couldn't work out the break-even analysis. They couldn't work out the financial flow statement. They couldn't work out the repayment plan. They couldn't work out, what is going to be the working capital, what is going to be the fixed capital, how they are going to, scale it further, and all that. Now, this is the brass tacks, and I'm sure with this idea, these people are going to do wonders in time to come. Friends, now this is the time when we are talking about education with imagination. So any kind of education is not without imagination. And in this particular area, developing, promoting entrepreneurial culture is the sole idea. It is an idea of sowing seed. Sowing seed. It's a seed sowing mechanism. Now we have started, not only in the primary sector, middle sector, high school, but in inter colleges, in colleges, post-degree colleges, ITIs, polytechnics, engineering colleges, and almost all the technical institutions. Wherever you go, you will find that students are getting into this particular area, and we are trying to sow the seed of entrepreneurial culture, believing that in this process, students are going to be enterprising, teachers are going to be enterprising, the guardians are going to be enterprising, the society at a large is going to be enterprising. And in case it happens, needless to say that in this process, automatically the country will prosper and the country will develop in many ways. Innovation is the key factor. And now we are talking about innovation. All these ideas were innovative idea. And in the innovation, the word excellence comes. The excellence is very important because you are working for excellence. Now, incubation system, for example, I'm working with incubation system. Many incubatees are there. Many students, hundreds of students are working with me in the incubation system, and all of them are working, for coming out with a product on the basis of research and development. And everywhere, the excellence part is becoming much more important. So I'm sure that we have already shown the result in terms of startup. Now the country is looking forward, and the country's progress is dependent on a startup. Our Prime Minister says India startups are changing the rules of the game. They are the economic backbone of the new India. Now, this is what the Prime Minister is saying. So this startup, unicorn, for example, number of unicorn, startup one time, it was only 5,000, 4,000. Now it is about 90,000 startup. There was no unicorn. At the moment, more than 100 unicorn. So in this process, I'm sure that those students who are trying in this particular area, they should go outrightly, because the whole atmosphere is waiting for them. The climate is quite conducive, and I'm sure that in this conducive climate, they are supposed to, step forward. That's all they are supposed to do. Many things I wish to say them, but time is a limiting factor. And I'm looking at my watch, and I'm also looking at Anupras, because, he keeps on smiling, but keeps on giving message very clearly. So Anupras, I'm sure that other guests are there, and they would like to enjoy with other guests as well. So with these words, let me say that I wish a grand success to all the students community who have presented, their ideas today. If not today, tomorrow they are going to be rewarded for one or the other kind of thing. And they should not leave it. Some of you who would like to incubate with me, there we are most welcome. Only thing is that I'm in Delhi. So obviously, that's the kind of problem. But then, in case there exists a possibility of incubating from distance, like through web, then that's the another kind of idea which is coming up. And I'm sure that in time to come, in case some of you would like to incubate, I would welcome you. My address and everything is with Professor Wog. So don't have to worry about it. But let me say, I'm delighted today, looking at your smiling faces, looking at the at ease with which you made the presentation, and looking at this kind of social responsibility you have shown by being youngsters, looking at older people, looking at the societal problem. The whole country stands behind you. And this country, if at all it develops, it is because of your thought. That is the culture. The civilization is something different. How do you eat? How do you stand? How do you dress? But the culture is, how do you think? What do you think? Now, this kind of thinking is the asset of this country. And I'm feeling really proud of it, because in this area, since last 5 decades, I'm working. But I'm extremely happy meeting, just to see you from distant. But if time comes, and if at all I get an opportunity meeting with you, well, God bless. I would like to meet, but by that time, my all blessings and good wishes to all my dear participants. So thank you, and thank you very much. And over to Anuprash
Oh my
for
God.
further action.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much, sir. Actually, that was really inspiring. I mean, you can see all the faces here. They're all smiling with your amazing words, sir. Thank you so much. You can see the chat box as well. They are replying with so much love. I'm really happy that you came, sir, as our guest of honor. And of course, it's like an opportunity for the participants here as well, because sir said that he would be helping you in terms of incubation and everything. He's in Delhi currently, and that's like a real good opportunity for you guys as well. And thank you so much for that inspiring words, sir. I'm really happy that you were here. We'll love to meet you if I come to Delhi once, and surely,
You are
sir.
most welcome. Whenever you are coming to Delhi, just put a word to me.
Sure, sir.
I would love to meet you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so much. Okay, guys. So that was our respected guest of honor, Dr. S.P. Mishra, sir. Also, we have another guest here, respected guest here. He's the past district governor of District 3190, Rotarian Nagaraju, sir. Sir,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear
Oh,
you, sir. We would love
yeah.
to hear your beautiful words.
Yeah, Pradeep ji has given me an opportunity to join today because with our hectic programs in Bangalore, we have been able to join on the last day and listen to the various, the topic presenters, particularly the road tractors. I have a great hope with road tractors because when I became the governor in 1991 and 92, I promoted the road tractors to be on the district level, and then he became a district governor, and he is on the top in the Rotary international level now. That is the hope I have with all the road tractors, because that's my salute or salutations to youngsters. You are the pillars of modern India. That's the word. PM always is proud of looking at the younger generation, and the startups developed by Government of India and Government of Karnataka. Especially, we have given 53 lakhs, 50 lakhs like that from each project, startup companies, and you are evaluating those things. Just like this, the Chamber of Commerce, our Karnataka Chamber of Commerce, Federation of Commerce, all these people are associated, and also Rotaries are associated with this. All our entrepreneurs, successful entrepreneurs, particularly from the small scale to medium scale, they have grown up, and I'm very proud, when the small scheme was developed, a CU program, they called it as Scheme for Educated Unemployed Youth in those days. So with hardly 25,000, 1 lakh, they have now come to a very high turnover. That's the hope I have with the presenters who have made very interesting the start business plan. I'm proud to say that as our dearest the friend Dr. PM Mishra, who is a person, knowledgeable person in the entrepreneurship development, and a lot of other persons connected with the entrepreneurship education or entrepreneurship management or whatever you call. See, this is what is needed. We have to emphasize on entrepreneurship, innovation, and knowledge. Particularly today, we can go through internet, we go through all things, you can get in Google, or knowledge is available anywhere, anytime. Therefore, road tractors should make use of it and grow big, and startup will become a really a big enterprise, and that is the whole world will look at India as a growing in different directions, particularly not only in the industry, agriculture, in all healthcare or whatever. Today we find so many opportunities available, and today we have seen service sector also. We have seen the service sector for the elderly people whose children are abroad, and particularly the commercial vehicle. I am amazed to see the things they might have taken up through various the internets, maybe in Germany or maybe in Switzerland or any other country, how they are doing. They're looking beyond the country, and they're trying to prepare new business plans. And this is the type of business plans we require for our country. And I congratulate everyone, because I really joined on the last day to know how business plans are prepared, and how business plans were prepared in the schools in abroad. USA, whenever I visit USA, because I go on assignments and Rotary International. So I find, business plans are prepared at the school level. This is what, I used to talk to Pradeepji, and he always, he used to tell me, you must take it up. Pradeep Wagh is an eminent person to introduce these things in the school level. See, that's what we have to do it at the school level, and even ITI level. Skill developments, upscaling, all these things are needed. That's why I'm happy to associate today. And although it is the last day, it is a much thought process which generated by the road tractors. I always appreciate the Nigerians, our friends. We have a lot of projects. We have done it with the global grants in our Rotary Club of Bangalore, Sarashunagar, and Nigerian clubs, and also Nepal, and all these people we met here and there. So we always, the globe is one. And you say, yesterday we had a very interesting, the sun rises in Rotary throughout the world. Any part of the world. This is the one, yes, this topic was raised again by the road tractors, and they say we have to interact with all people all over the world. We should work together and bring economy to greater heights. These are the few words I wanted to share with you. And you are all road tractors of Nepal, Nigeria, and Sri Lanka. All these countries need road tractors to grow in a big way. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to say a few words. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Past District Governor Rotary Nagaraju sir.